Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're doing well. My name is UHDking or I play 4K, AK, I play 8K, AK, I play 16K, and during this video I'm going to introduce WARNO PC game. It's real-time strategy. So WARNO game running in 8K video resolution, 8K UHD, 8K video resolution gameplay, 8K video resolution benchmark on a Intel Core i9-9900K overclocked to 5.1 GHz while hyper-threading technology is enabled, and Titan RTX video card equipped with 24 GB of video RAM. Okay, let me show it to you. It's going to be the first generation flagship video card of Nvidia RTX first generation video card, or RTX 20 series video cards flagship, known as Titan RTX video card, Nvidia Turing GPU architecture, Nvidia TU102 GPU. Is going to be faster than Nvidia RTX 2080 Ti video card by about 256 CUDA cores, and it's equipped with 24 GB of video RAM right here, as you can see, and it can push WARNO PC game all the way to 16K video resolution under the benchmarkable status, but not under the comfortable playable status. However, under the 8K video resolution, you can play WARNO PC game under the very comfortable playable status in 8K video resolution. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going, guys. A little bit information about my PC configuration before I'm going to jump and show you the WARNO game in all kind of different visual preset. It's going to be and as well as very informative video, as well as 8K video resolution benchmark, as well as I'm going to compare WARNO PC game with the Broken Arrow PC game, those two real-time strategies like real-life conflicts, and I'm going to explain and provide a lot of value as PC gamer, PC hardware enthusiast, PC overclocker, graphics designer, 3D artist, game developer and software developer, over 10 years in every single field. So it's going to be a very valuable experience for you. So as you can see, this is how Titan RTX running stock. After I'm about to overclock it, we're going to squeeze the Titan RTX to the best possible possibilities. So after I'm going to overclock the GPU, pixel fill rate will raise up by about 7 gigapixels per second. Textual fill rate will raise up by about 30 gigatexels per second. And after overclocking our video RAM, 24 GB of video RAM GDDR6 by Samsung, we're going to increase our bandwidth on our Titan RTX video card additional 120 GB per second, almost to 800 GB per second as summarized bandwidth that you can push. Okay, so I'm going to overclock in the home safe environment method through the software, MS Afterburner. This is exactly, I'm going to overclock plus 75 MHz on the GPU and plus 1190 MHz on the video RAM, but you gotta multiply it by 2 because as effective frequency for the video RAM, such as GDDR6. So from 7,000 MHz as internal frequency, we're gonna go to over 8,190 megahertz frequency on internal frequency, which multiply by 2 over 16,000 megahertz as effective external frequency. 100% fan rotation. Keep in mind that I'm going to have a nice video tutorial how to overclock Nvidia Titan RTX video card as well as Nvidia RTX 2080 Ti video card. I had two Titan RTX video cards in this slide. I had two RTX 2080 Ti video cards in this slide, over 3 years experience, so I have a lot of value to share, as well as I'm going to show you a video tutorial how to overclock properly and to the best results Intel i9 9900K processor, and it's going to be available in step-by-step tutorials over the UHDking.com. So do not miss it. This is another reason why you want to subscribe. Anyways, guys, so as you can see, as I promised you, we increased pixel frame rate by 7 gigapixels per second after GPU overclock. We increased the textual frame rate by 30 gigatexels per second after the GPU overclock, and we increased the bandwidth from 670 gigabytes per second all the way to 690 gigabytes per second after the overclock our video RAM GR6 by Samsung. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you my CPU today. As a fact, today we're running Intel Core i9-9900K 9th generation Intel processor. I'm running it, I overclocked that to the maximum home safe environment without the liquid nitrogen, which is capable to run 24/7 safe and stable, especially when we're talking PC gaming. So it's running 5100 megahertz per every single core, or 5.1 gigahertz per every single core. It will never lower itself down. It's locked at that frequency. It's not like turbo boost. It just locked completely. 51 multiplier for the internal frequency and 51 multiplier for the AVX2 instruction frequency. That's why it will never lower itself down. So no matter what kind of instruction we're talking, it's going to process them at 5.1 gigahertz with 8 physical cores and 16 logical threads. Do that, hyper-threading technology is enabled in the BIOS of the motherboard. Okay, I didn't disable throughout this benchmark, keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and keep going, guys. Motherboard will be ASUS Z390 chipset, Maximus 11 Hero. As you can see, Titan RTX will be running 8X on the PCI Express Gen 3, even if it's designed for 16X. Somehow this motherboard doesn't do that. But it's supporting per slot 8 gigabytes transfer per second, and even at 8X. I'm not sure, I think ASUS lied in terms of the 300 series Intel chipset motherboards to us on PCI Express Generation 3. And it's running 8 links versus 16. It's set in the BIOS to run 16X. I don't have AM.2 SSD installed. I don't have a secondary video card or secondary device installed. Only one PCI Express slot is used on the motherboard. It's still doing that. I tried 2 different Titan RTXs because I have 2 different Titan RTXs, and tried 2 different slots that is capable to run 1x1 16X. Doesn't work. 8X per every single of them. I also tried that with my Nvidia RTX 2080 Ti video cards. Same thing. The same scenario was on the ASUS Z370 motherboard while I was running it with the i5 8600K CPU. Keep that in mind. The same thing. So I believe the ASUS lied on the whole entire 300 series chipset motherboard by Intel. This is what it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep moving, guys. I'm running DDR4 1600 megahertz as internal frequency. Do that, it's DDR4. You gotta multiply it by 2. 3200 megahertz as external frequency. It's not CL18, not CL16, not CL13, CL11 value in terms of the CL latency. 1T command. So the low value on the CL is better. So CL12 versus CL11. CL11 will be always the winner. The difference between the step in terms of jumping from CL12 to CL11 when it comes to DDR4 will be exactly around 200 megahertz based on my benchmarks. So if I would be running 3200 CL11 versus 3400 CL12, it's going to be equal. Keep that in mind in terms of the speeds. This is based on my testings, because one step down in terms of the CL latency is equal to 200 megahertz when we're talking DDR4 technology. I have 4 sticks, 8 gigabytes, total 32 gigabytes, running dual channel, 128-bit, but ready for a quad channel. However, when you're running 4 sticks in dual channel motherboard in 4 slots, you will generate the maximum bandwidth even with the cheapest possible DDR4 memory. But this is not the cheapest possible DDR4 memory, and I squeezed it out to generate the extreme bandwidth way over that Intel designed it to be able to run. So we're pushing more gigabytes and megabytes per second that Intel designed to run this CPU. Keep that in mind. Through the overclocking the CPU, through the increasing the impulsing and increasing the voltage on the CPU, and overclocking every single component, while increasing the bandwidth and increasing the speed and decreasing the latency, delay, and increasing the processing performance. Keep that in mind. But keep in mind that overclocking your PC hardware components, you're doing it on your own risk and expenses. Nobody going to compensate you anything. You're running on your own pocket if you decided to overclock your components. Okay, so DDR4 2500 megahertz internal frequency times 2 5000 megahertz CL18. This is the fastest Corsair DDR4 memory ever produced by the Corsair, and one of the fastest DDR4 memory out there. The faster will be G-Skill. Keep that in mind. The reason why, but this memory is not stable at this 5000 megahertz CL18 frequency on Z390. And keep in mind that Corsair will release this DDR4 when they release the Z390 chipset by the end of 2018. And the reason why I believe it's not stable because it's using the Micron technology chips, and in terms of the DDR4, when you're using Micron technology chips, you cannot pretty much push it above 3800 megahertz stable because the Micron technology chips hates the high frequencies in terms of the DDR4 but loves the low latencies. Keep that in mind. If you want to push stable and nice above 3800 megahertz, you want to use Samsung B die chips for DDR4 technology. But Samsung B die chips hates the low latency, but it loves the high frequencies. So pretty much I believe that I squeeze this memory as best as possible. I keep it kind of 3200 megahertz kind of on average frequency, but latency is unheard of, and it generated, guys, below 45 nanoseconds latency delay communication between the system memory, which is DDR4, and processor. And we are pushing from the manufacturer that is certified by the Intel processors, maximum pushable bandwidth 42,000 megabytes per second read, write, and copy. We're pushing way above that. We're pushing almost 50,000 megabytes per second, as you can see, or 50 gigabytes per second, as right there. So this is the best possible scenario, one of the best possible scenario for DDR4 running without liquid nitrogen right here. They're probably one of the best records right here. Okay, so explain this to you. Corsair told me it's stable on a Z390 chipset only by MSI Carbon Extreme motherboard, but I have some doubts, but I'm going to test it in the future when I'm going to build different PC systems. This is Mozilla PC version 5.3 from 2018, so the whole system was available in 2018. The Titan RTX was for sale in the end of 2018, as well as Intel i9 9900K processor was available for sale in 2018. But I'm looking to build a new system, Mozilla PC version 5.1, 5.5, and Mozilla PC version 6, and it's going to be Intel 12 Gen processor, i9 12900K, and Intel 14 Gen processor, which will be i9 14900K. And I'm going to build with the DDR4 chipset and DDR5 chipset and motherboard Z790 and Z690 or Z790 chipset Intel motherboard supports all the way above 5300 megahertz on DDR4. So it's going to be no problem to run this memory. So we're going to find out actually if Corsair lied to me or not. If they lie to me, I will never use the Corsair system RAM again. They lied to me in terms of the DDR1 technology back in 2002, I believe, in DDR2 technology, then DDR3 technology. So those flagships was never bootable at that frequency. And if they're going to lie to me at DDR4, I will never buy again the Corsair system memory. Keep that in mind. Alright, so under the graphics, Titan RTX, this is what's up. Right here, it's already overclocked, as you saw. This is how it's running. Okay, and this is how it benched. Usually, when I'm running the i9 9900K at 5 gigahertz, with the hyper-threading technology is on and 8 physical cores is on, I'm scoring here 5500 megahertz. However, right now I'm pushing 5.1 gigahertz, and if you want to push i9 9900K above 5 gigahertz, it's kind of hard. You gotta, to increase that impulsing, you gotta increase the voltage to dramatic values, and it's overheating. Even if today I'm running the Corsair H150i Pro water cooler AAO with 360 millimeter radiator and 3 fans on it, it still cannot cool it down when all 16 logical threads running 100%. And CPU Z under CPU multi-thread testing for about 12 seconds, 100% loading on every single core, and it stress up so badly and overheats. And while the Intel Core i9-9900K 9th Gen CPU is overheating, it's doing the thermal throttling feature, which is dropping the frequency. And by dropping the frequency, forcing to drop the frequency on the processor on every single core while it's overheating over 100 Celsius, it's decreasing the performance. So the multi-thread performance lower than 5 gigahertz with these 16 logical threads. Keep that in mind. As again, the reason is high voltage, high temperature. But we don't care about that. We will never stress 100% on all 16 logical core scenarios while doing PC gaming at all. And this is kind of scenario for only PC gaming. If I'm going to do the 3D rendering, such as 3ds Max rendering, Blender, or Cinema 4D, I will make sure that I'm not going to run this type of overclock because it's going to be useless. It's going to lower its frequencies by force and it's going to decrease the performance, plus overheating on the entire system. So this is what you don't want to do. But in PC gaming, you want to do something like that because PC gaming will never stress even a single thread at 100%. Keep that in mind, unless you like running 4 cores, 4 logical threads. Okay. So single thread performance is 600. This is the score, 600. Usually when I'm running 5.1 gigahertz, 8 physical cores, 8 physical threads, I'm scoring 607, 610 score. But as again, because the much higher voltage on a single thread, and single thread was utilized at 100%, with that higher voltage, even single thread cannot be cooled down with this water cooling AAO, which is top of the line by the Corsair when it comes to 360 millimeter radiator water coolers. And unfortunately, AAO unfortunately cannot cool it down, so it's kind of lower on terms of the score. But as again, in PC games in 2024, and as you saw today is February 18, 2024, or older games, or even newer games in 2026, you will never stress a single thread at 100%, unless with the 8 physical core CPU, unless you're running 4 physical core CPU with hyper threading technology. There is a possibility in the games that was released in 2023, 2024, you're going to stress out the whole CPU at 100%. But this is not going to be a scenario. You're going to see it throughout the specs that I'm going to put for you in real time. That will be updated. You're gonna track down every single core utilization, every single thread utilization. We will never go above 70% per thread. So this is not going to be scenario. So we most likely going to deliver just like I'm delivering with 8 physical core, 8 physical threads, around 607, 610 score single thread. If it's not going to overheat, and it's not going to overheat because it's, as again, never will stress it up even single thread at 100%. All right, so this is how it is. 8 physical core, 16 threads to the best. This is with the full functionality i9-9900K overclocked to 5.1 gigahertz, which is the best possible stable scenario, unless you're running KS 9900K KS. Keep that in mind. Anyways, ADA64 cache and memory benchmark. Beautiful values. This is probably world records on in home safe environment without liquid nitrogen. The values are amazing right here, including the system memory, latency, bandwidth, and level 1 cache, latency, bandwidth. Bandwidth in terms of megabytes or gigabytes per second, the higher value is better. NS stands for the nanoseconds. Nanoseconds, it's a latency delay. For the memory, it's like a system memory. So DDR4 communication with the CPU takes 44.3 nanoseconds per communication, per sending the instruction. And so to communicate, so the low value is better, but gigabytes and megabytes, the bandwidth, the higher value is better. Okay, ADA64 GPU benchmark, while we compare the GPU and video RAM versus the CPU and system RAM. Okay, as you can see, GPU hates read and write as well as video RAM hates read and write, but it loves copy in parallel mode because it has 4608 CUDA cores on our GPU, and video RAM GDR6 is love to do the copy, but hates to do the read and write. That's why the read and write values we pretty much losing to a DDR4 read and write values by about I would say 8 times, all right? But memory copy, exactly what GPU and video RAM is designed, is winning about 14 times versus the CPU and system RAM DDR4, okay? Hopefully, guys, everything is explained. More about it, I'm going to explain over my UHDking.com YouTube channel. Just stick around, subscribe. It's going to be more material about it when we're going to go just about that, just about video RAM versus the system RAM. It's going to be a comparison. Alright, so everything was explained to you. Single Titan RTX is installed even if I have two Titan RTX video cards, but secondary Titan RTX video cards removed from this system, installed in the secondary system, my Mozilla workstation rendering firm. Keep that in mind. Okay, so that's about it, guys. Let's go ahead and execute the game. I put the 16 logical cores by Windows monitoring tool, so visually you can see how the cores are monitored and threads monitored. I have the WARNO PC game licensed version on Steam, so we're gonna go ahead and execute that. I already had it for about 8 months but didn't play it yet. I just find out how great this game like 1 week ago, and I'm so grateful that I purchased it for you guys to test it. And we're gonna test this game in the future, and I'm going to demonstrate some gameplays in the future on WARNO game. And it's going to be on all kind of different PC configuration, on all kind of different video cards, processors, and all kind of different computers, including the handheld devices and mobile devices in the future. So let's go ahead, guys, and execute that. This video will be not as fast as possible. I'm going to demonstrate about 1 hour of gameplay. I'm going to tell you about the game if you're a newcomer, or if you're switching from Broken Arrow to WARNO. It's a great video for you to watch. I'm going to compare it. And as a real-time strategy fan, I'm also going to compare with all kind of different real-time strategies, even including with the base building strategies. But WARNO game is not real-time strategy with the base. Keep that. But it's kind of simulated almost like a base, kind of some ideas, but it's not like that. This is like a real-life conflict game. This is unbelievable. One of the best real-time strategies that so far. If you even if you are a fan of the real-time strategies with the base, I think this is unbelievable. I was introduced to this type of games, real-time strategies with like real-time conflicts, by one of my YouTube subscriber like 2 weeks ago, and he introduced me to a Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow PC game is kind of, I would say, cheap copy of the WARNO PC game. And if he's watching that, he's not so upset, but because he's a big fan of the Broken Arrow, it is. And throughout this gameplay, I'm going to explain why. And I believe if you into this type of games, such as real-time strategies, as a real-time conflict, you better stick to WARNO game, because the Broken Arrow is kind of cheap copy. And Broken Arrow at the same resolution, at the maximum visuals, showing 3 times less FPS. Broken Arrow is the much newer game, as well as WARNO PC game was released in the end of 2019 and in 2020 to purchase, while the Broken Arrow will be released in 2024. But in terms of when you're gonna squeeze out 4K video resolution, at maximum visuals, WARNO demonstrate 3 times more FPS, and it has much more better visuals than Broken Arrow. Keep that in mind, even as the older game. And throughout this video, I'm going to go ahead and explain it to you. So we just loaded up. As you can see, you can play multiplayer against the other players. You can play the single player. You can play like a skirmish, train yourself. You can do some missions. You can build up your army right here as well. It's a beautiful looking game. It's look like a World of Tank. At the same time, let me demonstrate it to you. But it's a strategy, and you control all the units. It's just unbelievable, guys. Strategies, and they have so many units, like unbelievable. They have the WARNO PC game. It's more like a Cold War kind of time, and it has all the units, military units for the NATO or for the Soviets throughout the Cold War. It's just unbelievable. You're gonna enjoy it. Like, it's just wow. Believe me. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I'm going to play this gameplay in 8K video resolution. So it's going to be WARNO gameplay in 8K video resolution. I believe, after my research, I believe this is the world's first 8K video resolution gameplay in WARNO PC game, but I could be wrong. But keep in mind that over the UHDking.com YouTube channel, I'm going to demonstrate 8K video resolution, 4K video resolution gameplay, 5K video resolution gameplay, 6K video resolution gameplay, 7K video resolution gameplay, 10K video resolution gameplay. That's going to be for sure world record resolution. 12K video resolution, that's going to be world record video resolution. And 16K video resolution is possible in WARNO PC game. It's benchable, maybe not playable, but benchable. However, if WARNO PC game supports SLI, it's going to be a playable experience, and I will demonstrate it for you while using Nvidia SLI, while using two Titan RTX video cards in SLI in WARNO PC game if it supports SLI. So stick around, subscribe, smash that like button, guys. Please support me. A lot of time, money, energy is invested, and yeah, it's going to be a nice time if you into this game, if you're a fan of WARNO, or if you real-time strategy fan. I'm also a real-time strategy fan and gamer. I'm going to show you all kind of different real-time strategy. Mostly I'm like a real-time strategy with the base, kind of command and conquer guy, but this game is something, let me tell you. I just find out about those type of games. This is a proper game, guys. So as you can see, we're going to go ahead and start with the preset Insane 8K video resolution. That will be 7680 by 4320 pixels, which is aspect ratio 16 divided by 9. I'm going to do full screen. Single Titan RTX is installed, and I selected the Insane mode, so it's automatically, it's not the custom. This is how it's going to be under Insane. Keep that in mind. The 3D resolution, which is the kind of technology like DLSS in this game, is off. So we're gonna run 8K video resolution native, or to be precise, 8K UHD in WARNO PC game. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do it, guys, and let's go ahead and jump in, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the solo skirmish, and I'm going to play as Nida, and I'm going to use as a help of 3 artificial intelligence running at medium complexity, while we're going to play against the 4 artificial intelligence running at medium complexity as the Soviets. Keep that in mind. And this artificial intelligence doesn't use any deep learning, any machine learning. It's kind of going to be scripted, old school artificial intelligence, just like they were using in the games that was released in 2024 and earlier. So it's not utilizing any tensor cores, any neural capabilities, any neural cores. It's not like that. It's old school gaming yet, scripted artificial intelligence. So without that, something like ChatGPT or something like that, it's not thinking, it's not memorizing, it's just doing the scripted thing. But artificial intelligence in WARNO is kind of complicated, guys. Keep that in mind, and especially at medium. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and select the map, and we're gonna play the map. We're gonna play the map with the design for 6 players, triple strike. It's not going to be a huge map, but all the way you can play to 20 player, called like right there, like Volcano. But I cannot use the 20 AIs, so we're just going to use those type of AIs, okay, because under the skirmish I cannot do that, but it doesn't matter. Pretty much those maps are huge. Yeah, the 20 player map will be even huger than that, but the FPS will be about the same, guys. Keep that in mind. The way the game is designed, you're gonna see it. It's not going to render in high quality everything. It's just going to render in the special radius, but the game idea and everything, the way the game engine is designed and the way it's rendering in real time is amazing. So pretty much it's going to be the same deal. Then you can play the total destruction, or you can play let me show it to you. We can select the ambience, night, morning, default. I'm gonna do the default. Combat rules, you can play the destruction, you can conquest the territory, and that's it. You're gonna be the winner. I'm gonna do the destruction for 1 hour. You can set play 1 hour. You can play no time limit until you destruct all the units or capture all the territory. I'm going to play this just 1 hour. It's going to be 1 hour. Whoever going to capture the most territory and destroy the most unit in 1 hour going to be the winner. Total destruction, as you can see, NATO versus the Soviet Pact. And yeah, we're going to start with 3,000 points, so we can build a lot of things. And the income rate factor will be 1x. So whatever we destroy, we receive the income factor. All right. So this is how we're going to do it. Let me go ahead and execute it. Guys, this is absolutely amazing looking game. First of all, it's looking like World of Tank. Doesn't look like World of Tank Blitz. It look like World of Tank in terms of the visuals, every single unit and visuals. But it's huge. It's amazing. You control so much units and all kind of different strategies. You can play 20 players online. This is up to 20 players online per map. This is just unbelievable. You can play with your friends. This is unbelievable experience. So first of all, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to reset my average FPS. So 33 FPS right now is average, 30 milliseconds. When it comes to real-time strategy, right here at the left top corner, you want to keep your eye too much at it. So MS by the FPS, it's a milliseconds latency delay. So MS we want to keep as low as possible, while FPS, frames per second, we want to keep as high as possible. MS, it's a milliseconds latency delay before every single frame is rendered throughout the communication through the hardware and software. Hardware will be a CPU, GPU, a system RAM, video RAM, and software will be Windows 10 Professional Operating System in our case. As you can see, it's running DirectX 11 API. And Windows 10 Professional Operating System will be fine. But Windows 10 Professional Operating System also supports DirectX 12 API in the PC games. But anyways, it's going to be fine. And then NVIDIA driver, game engine, and it takes 30 milliseconds to render every single frame. So this is what it is. The low value is better because it's faster experience. However, when it comes to real-time strategies, 30 FPS is still comfortable experience. Comfortable. I'm not talking playable, but comfortable. And the experience in this particular game, WARNO game, will be comfortable, guys, at 30 FPS, even at 25 FPS. Keep that in mind. Alright, so hopefully I explained it. Please keep your eye at the left top corner. Value self-explanatory. We're going to talk a lot about those type of values as well. It's updated every single half second, as well as I'm going to provide a lot of information about the game. This is going to be my 14th game. Keep that in mind. But I already get used to it. I understood the game completely, and I think this is much better than Broken Arrow PC game. Even if Broken Arrow PC game is newer game, but it doesn't have that much of visuals. WARNO has much better visuals. I'm going to show it to you and compare it to you and explain to you why I think so within the facts. And WARNO PC game, even if it's older game, but it demonstrates 3 times more FPS with the maximum visuals under 4K video resolution versus Broken Arrow. The maximum visual resolution in 4K UHD shows 3 times less FPS. I cannot run Broken Arrow in playable experience in 8K UHD at maximum visuals, while I can run WARNO PC game in 8K UHD maximum visuals with the gameplay that is comfortable experience, not benchable experience, but comfortable experience. So it's already said so, and the units and everything and visuals looks much better in WARNO PC game than in a Broken Arrow PC game. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get going, guys. So you can pause the game. As you can see, this is the map. We gotta capture those lands, the gray lands, and the red is going to be captured by them, blue is going to capture by us. Whoever captured the most in 1 hour will be a winner, and as well as how many units is going to be killed is going to be calculated, because I selected the destruction instead of capturing the whole land. And right here by the star in the middle of the screen on top, 0 is our points, red in their points. Right now it says 0, total 51 points on this map. So whoever gonna hold the most points will be the winner after 1 hour. Keep that in mind. 3,000 in the yellow points right here, 3,000 points. This is the points that I can use to build the units. And let me real quick, guys, 1 second. Let me real quick, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to just lower the stats to the bottom of the screen, so you're gonna see what's going on at the bottom of the screen. So you're gonna see at the left top corner what's going on there. All right, so this is the units that we can build. Let me show it to you. And in green, this is the maximum amount that we can build throughout this game completely, but we cannot build immediately all of them. It's based on that yellow points right here, and you got to be very strategic. So those units, you can build up those squads as much as you want, and based on the total amount of points, you do it at the army. I'm going to show it to you at the beginning. I showed you this is where you build your units. I clicked on that and I showed it to you. This is where you build your strategic army that you're going to play, and you can use all kind of different units, because the game has so many units you cannot fit all those units on the screen. This is how many units the game has. So you gotta build up the army that you're gonna play the level. Okay, and as you can see by selecting the unit, it has all kind of things about it. We're going to talk more about it. All right, let me go ahead and start the game, guys. I'm going to go ahead and click launch the bottle. You can also pause the game. You can speed up 2x and 3x, as you can see, 2x and 3x, or 1x. We're going to run 1x. Okay, and you can slow it down as well by 0.33, or you can pause. Okay, so everything is explained to you, and let's go ahead and get going, guys. As again, I'm going to start. Let me real quick, I'm going to real quick deploy the units, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk, because let me go ahead and deploy the units, because we gotta do it, guys, real quick, because we gotta be a winner here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to deploy the tanks first, Abrams, couple Abrams, and we're gonna deliver them right here. 1, 2, in the bushes. If the units are in the bushes, don't worry about the icons. The game is not about the icons, guys. The game is real deal, actually, and you can zoom in and it's going to be the real units. But what I'm trying to do here, actually, let me deploy the Abrams right here. Actually, I deployed it in the wrong kind of way. Let's go ahead and do them here. I want to put the AI as well, and let's go ahead and do this, send the artillery here as well. So this one, this is in the middle. Hopefully we're gonna capture that. Let me do real quick over here. So let's go ahead and deploy our units here as well. You can zoom in, zoom out. It's a huge map, guys, and I'm about to do it. Don't worry about the icons. You're not playing with the icons. You're playing with real units. You can zoom in. It's going to look beautiful. But before that, let me real quick go ahead and deploy the units, because we gotta be quick, guys. The AI at medium, even the static scripted AI without the neural learning, without deep learning, it's still going to be a heavy thing for us. Trust me. And yeah, let's do some infantry here. We're gonna do the infantry. It's coming on the Bradley, and I'm gonna get into the building. You can do infantry into the building, and it's going to be nice. And one more tank right here to control this territory, and one more probably this tank right here, and one more AI gun here. I have 7 to go. So we're gonna be Gucci. They're gonna attack us with the helis. They're gonna do a lot of crazy stuff. Now over here, let me deploy real quick here. We gotta be very quickly, guys, because if you're not gonna be quick, we're gonna lose. So I'm gonna send one here, one tank here. As again, without I'm doing it like it look like an icons right now. Don't worry about that. We're gonna zoom in, zoom out. I'm trying to do it quickly. We gotta do it as quick as possible. And then I'm gonna zoom in, zoom out, and I'm gonna show you how beautiful the game looks like and such. But for now, we're gonna do something like that real quick. Artillery. Let me send the artillery. Let's do the artillery right here, I guess, and let's send the infantry as well. Okay, the red. Right now the icons are red. That means that we gotta capture more territory to be able to build the units, because it's 80 total. I cannot build even this at 100 infantry, or destroy the enemy to build more units. It's gonna generate the points. Alright, so okay, here we go. Let's send the Bradley here and capture the right here, the one of the houses, and just as protection. And yeah, and one more Bradley right here to capture this house, and we're gonna be Gucci at here, and pretty much we're kinda going to hold it. I'm trying to capture very quickly. As you can see, we're losing right now. They're winning by 23 points and we're 10 points, so they're winning by 13 points total. You gotta go and move quickly over here if you want to achieve something. By hiding vehicles or infantry in the forest, you increasing the health capabilities, which is nice. So a lot of things make sense in this game. Alright, so we got this one. Now over here, let me send the units here as well. We gotta capture something here, and I'm gonna send it probably over here to this house right here. I will try to send the units right here, and try to kind of capture this territory. Let's go ahead and do that first. Tank killer right here, M901 ITV. Guys, if you into military equipment, this game is amazing. It has just like real life things, and you're gonna enjoy it so much. A lot of stuff over here. You're gonna recognize the description of the vehicles and military equipment just the way it is, and it's usable with the idea throughout the game just the way it is. And you can shoot with the artillery from one side of the level to another, and it's going to be around like 5 kilometers, even longer than that. I'm about to demonstrate it for you. Stick around. Let's go ahead and send another tank here, and I'm gonna send the Abram. We're trying to control this area. This is going to be a big area, and we gotta control it. We're gonna be in the middle. It's not going to be that easy. So I'm sending a couple of tank destroyers, as you can see, and a couple of tanks. I'm gonna send more Abrams here. Guys, I'm about to deploy, and then I'm gonna go into the units and such. I'm trying to do it quickly, as again, I'm coming in real time. Let me deploy real quick, and then we're gonna go through it. Okay, 17 by 16. We're already winning by 1 point. That's nice because I did a good job. Check it out. Oh my goodness. Ay, destroy that destroy us. That soldier destroy our vehicle. Ay, we got ambush right there. Let me put it in the forest. Let's go ahead and hide. Oh my god, that was a rocket, but it wasn't control rocket. It was kind of slappy rocket. So let's go ahead and send that unit in the forest. This is the anti-air gun. But he's also great against the infantry because it has the Gatling gun, M168 Vulcan. But it's great against the air and against the infantry. So as you can see, it can move while it's moving. But if the infantry has the, yep, it does, anti-tank infantry, and it has the rocket that destroy us. So we kind of couldn't capture this, guys, this area right here. So we stuck kind of here. All right, so let's go ahead and get going here. We didn't do a good job. Let me go ahead and capture that building with the Bradley. Let's unload. You want to unload the Bradleys until they're gonna get destroyed with the rockets. Let's go ahead and send into the building. Couple of those infantry that I have. They're going to be anti-tank infantry. You want to put your vehicles and such like that, army like that, because they're going to use the artillery. They're going to destroy everything. And look at this, they're destroying us right now with the rockets. They ambush us pretty badly at that road. I probably went too far. I probably shouldn't do stuff like that. Look at those rockets are crazy. Anti-tank units, they're crazy. They destroy all our... Right now, this is the artillery shot as well. We got a couple tanks, but they kind of need some repair. Let me go ahead and send some Bradleys here. They're trying to capture us here. We have only 2 infantries, anti-tank infantry brigades. Let me send that, and let me send against the AI right here. I mean anti-air against the anti-air AA gun. Alright, so they're trying to do it. Okay, this is my units. There are kind of guys anti-tank units, and they equip with the... Come on, shoot it. Shoot it. Check it out. Did you see that? And you can zoom in, and just beautiful. Look at that visual. It was tank just went into that Soviet. As again, I'm not sure what kind of vehicles, but they have all kind of models. This has like all equipment from Cold War, guys. This game is unbelievable. So they destroyed the building completely, guys. They nailed it down. They're approaching. They're trying to capture us. Check it out, like this one. I think we destroyed the same one, BMP-1, SP-1, equipped with the ground-to-ground missile. Oh my God, did you see that? It was TOW, I think, rocket right there from the unit, from our anti-tank unit. And look at this, they're shooting all the way from over there, and they can shoot. Every unit has its own radius, and it's look like the scale look like in real life. Did you see that rocket went into that T-72? One more and it's done. Yep, and it was from the anti-tank turret, I believe. So this is our Bradley. They kind of heavy on us. Let me go ahead and put the Bradley there. Look at that. They're pushing us. All right, we're sending the Abram right there. But I think they're controlling that territory. It could be danger. Let me try to do the Bradley as well. And maybe we can send somebody here to capture this building and start to control this area, because we gotta control this area. Let me stop the Bradley here, because if they're gonna move fast, they're gonna use the roads. They can move fast on the roads, or they can move slow on a regular terrain. And this Bradley going to shoot all the way there. It can shoot that vehicle right there easy. So at that distance, by pressing here on the eye icon, which is line of sight, you can see his radius. This is he see, and this is the penetration and all kind of different equipment. So he can shoot all the way that road, as you can see. Look at that beautiful scale. Not like any other real-time strategies, like base building real-time strategies cannot do it. They don't have that large maps, and but this has looked like a real-life conflict, and I really like it in terms of the scale and in terms of the unit ability, in terms of everything. This is, guys, unbelievable. Let's go ahead and send the anti-air right here, because they're gonna send some heli and I gotta take care of it. Let's send more Bradleys right here. We gotta capture this area first and keep pushing. 24-16, we're winning heavily. As you can see, we went into heavy ball and we're winning actually. It never happened to me like this before. This is my 14th game, so I'm already getting to it, guys. I'm getting to it. Let's go ahead and put the Bradley here, and the Bradley will go ahead and start. Just do a little bit of backup for our Abram, but let's go ahead and send more Abrams, and I'm gonna capture this unit right here. This Abram can shoot all the way here on the road and everything, so it's kind of dangerous in the bushes, as again increasing the stealth capability. Let's go ahead and send the infantry here, try to capture with the Bradleys. I will try to capture this building right here, and then we're gonna try to push. Let me go ahead and send over here some anti-tank equipment as well, and one more Bradley, not the Bradley, but one more tank here, light tank here, the T-72 8 CAV, and maybe one more Abrams right here. So we're kind of gonna be set, and that artillery will be covering kind of. Alright, so we kind of controlling that. As you can see, we are controlling 4 blue points, 2 gray, nobody controlling, and they're controlling only 3. So we are winning 23/16. If the game will stop right now, we're gonna be a winner. I'm trying to win this game as well, but this is not about the gameplay, but I will try to demonstrate some gameplay, some elements of the gameplay, some visuals. But this is, guys, about the 8K video resolution gameplay in WARNO PC game, or 8K video resolution benchmark in WARNO PC game. Oh, check it out, there's a tank coming right there. I better hide the M163 anti-air unit, and let me go ahead and do with the Abram right there. Let's go ahead and try to penetrate that. Check it out. That T-52A just got destroyed by the controlled rocket. Look at that visuals, guys, and you can zoom in. That visuals is unbelievable. Look at that level of details of the visuals. That's why I love this game. Look at that FPS, 25 FPS, guys. Very comfortable in this game, still very comfortable. But 30 will be nice and sweet spot. But 25 still comfortable FPS, even with latency delay above 30 milliseconds, just because it's real-time strategy. And for this particular game, it's a comfortable experience, guys. You're going to enjoy. Let me go ahead and keep pushing right there. We gotta push. We gotta go ahead and start pushing. Let me go ahead and bring this units right here. One of the Abrams right there, another Abrams right here, so it's gonna control the road. Let me go ahead and push, and the anti-air, let's go ahead and put it here. They're gonna use some stuff, some heavy stuff, believe me, guys. Let's go ahead and put this Abram right here, so it can control all the way right here. Look at this, they have T-72M. There's a fighting, and he can penetrate for big. Check out this visuals, guys. So the Broken Arrow doesn't have that beautiful visuals. It doesn't have that much details on the tracks and everything. See, like on those little tires, it doesn't have it, Broken Arrow. But Broken Arrow demonstrate 4 times less FPS, and I cannot run on single Titan RTX Broken Arrow. in 8K UHD at all as playable experience, but this is comfortable experience in 8K UHD video resolution. And my FPS in Broken Arrow in 4K video resolution is equal my FPS. Oh, did you see? Bradley just hit it, and another Bradley hit it, and we receive 155 points in yellow plus 155. It added right here, so I can use it to build the units. So Bradley just, two Bradley shots, one and second shoot it. One was reloading, one shoot it, reloading, and another one shoot it, and we got it, guys. We got it. Let me put the ATV here. So just in case, so ATV, this is the remote control tank destroyer rockets. As you can see, you can put on a unit, and you can see where it has ground-to-ground missile, ITOW. As again, I'm not about the units, but if you into units, this is your game, guys. And as again, I believe that Broken Arrow is a cheap copy of the WARNO. And WARNO was released by the Eugene company, Eugene game developing studio, and that studio released a beautiful real-time strategy with a base called Act of Aggression. It just on below. It's like let me send the mortar here, the artillery. That was a rocket, or it was a plane that was shot down, something. So Eugene Studio developed the Act of Aggression PC game, and that real-time strategy is unbelievable. It's like a real-time strategy with the bases, and it's kind of visuals almost as good as this one, but it has of course smaller maps, and you cannot shoot like one unit artillery cannot shoot on another side of the map like 10 screens. It cannot do stuff like that. But that game is almost amazing. It was of course released, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in 2015 or 2014, but it's a nice looking game, and it's look like Command & Conquer Generals, but it's look like Command & Conquer Generals too. You better check it out if you love the base building real-time strategy Command & Conquer and Command & Conquer Generals. You're gonna love it, because I'm a Command & Conquer fan right here, guys, official. Alright, so let me go ahead and bring some more Bradley right here. They will try to attack us. So what I'm gonna do, I wanna put the Bradley here. I'm gonna put some units here through the infantry just to back it up real quick. We're 23-23. It's like kind of even right now. We better do something real quick. And this is what I'm trying to do. Let's go ahead and bring the AI gun here as well. We have not so many AI guns, so I better be careful with the AI guns. Let's put it maybe here. Alright, so we gotta move this position. We gotta move those Bradleys. We gotta move it to there. This is the artillery they're shooting. See that? The landing, this is the artillery. So let's go ahead and put the Bradley there. Hopefully there is no ambushes. And to get the artillery destroyed, you wanna hand them with artillery. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's easier. Alright, and this let's use those units right here. We're gonna capture this building. I'm trying to control more territory. You're gonna move on. Alright, they're trying to ambush us. T-72. Oh my god. T-72 right here, guys. Check it out. Okay, one has got destroyed. Let me put some units there. We gotta keep pushing, guys. We gotta keep pushing. T-72 just destroy our AI gun, I believe. Oh Jesus, but we destroy it too. Let me unload the Bradley, because if I'm not gonna do it, that unit that's sitting on top of it will be killed. So I unload that unit, and I'm gonna send him into the building right there. The closest building to their territory right there. And it's going to be backed up by Bradley in the forest right here. So artillery can shoot guys from like couple screens. Some of them like long distance unit from like 10 screens for sure. Let me bring this guy right here, and the Bradley and the Abram right here. I'm gonna bring it right there. Anti-destroying thing. Let's go ahead and bring it maybe like something right over there. This Bradley, this Abram, I mean, let's go ahead and Abrams, let's bring it here. And this one, when they control this road, one from here, completely the whole road will be shooted down. Alright, so let's go ahead and send some infantry right here. 23-23, it's kind of even right here. So let's go ahead and capture this building right here as well. We gotta do it real quick. So let me bring the artillery, and I'm gonna show you. This is the heavy one, M10 9A2, and that unit can shoot N2. When you're gonna see some rounds landing and there is nobody around as an enemy, that means it's artillery. And to get that artillery, you gotta get this artillery. Artillery can hunt the artillery or the airplanes, but you need to see what it is. Otherwise, you cannot allocate. But artillery can allocate it even without seeing it. All right, over here is nice. Let me go ahead and bring the artillery here. What we got here? Okay, we control some territory. Let me bring it maybe. Okay, they're trying to get us here. Let me bring the artillery here first. Let me move my units here. I'm not sure why they're standing here, but let me move into the forest. We gotta bring them into the forest. They kind of in the wide open, right there. The Abrams. We don't want it like that for sure. Let me move it. Let me actually move my Abrams all the way there. So we're gonna control much longer territory, and let me bring the AI guns because they're gonna try to get us with the helis. Helis can be support, transport some things, soldiers or things, ammo, fuel. This game has the fuel. The another thing about the Broken Arrow and WARNO has the fuel per every single unit. You cannot move from bottom of the map to another side of the map on top because it's going to run out of fuel, and you got to resupply it with fuel in WARNO PC game. But Broken Arrow doesn't have no fuel. This is another thing about it, so it's more realistic to it. So that's why the WARNO PC game is kind of cheap copy of it because it doesn't have the fuel points. This game has also the fuel points on airplanes and everything, on helis, so it's kind of more realistic to it. Broken Arrow doesn't, so you can drive a tank as long as you want it, just like in real-time strategies, like with the bases. But over here, it's like real deal. And alright, so we're here. So let me unload the Bradley. Click unload button. It's unloading the infantry right here, and I'm gonna capture the building. Let's go ahead and capture the top of the building. And with the infantry, here we go. And when infantry capturing the building, it's kind of saying staying safe. I'm gonna bring the Bradley here as well, and infantry gonna back it up. My infantry is anti-tank unit. I build them up. You can build exactly what infantry unit that you want to carry and throughout the game level with you. And my carry the M72 low, as you can see, 66 millimeter 4 rounds. Then heavy machine gun and rifle, so it can shoot infantry, it can shoot the tanks as well. Maybe not heavy tanks, but as again, this game doesn't have the armor capabilities. You cannot see, this is the con of the WARNO. You cannot see the front armor, side armor, back armor, just like in Man of War or Company of Hero, real-time strategies. It's nice if they would implement this to completely make like a real-time strategy, like king of the real-time strategies, at the same time as the real-time strategy, like real life action scenarios, but it's not like that. So this is the con. It doesn't have the capability of the armor of the unit. It has the different models of the unit, but it's only recognized by the ability of the gun, of the turret of that different model of the same tank, but not in the armor piercing capabilities and much better dynamic armor to it. It doesn't have that. So this is the one thing. And Broken Arrow also doesn't have that, because as again, Broken Arrow look like a cheap copy of this game. So kinda sad. So let's go ahead and bring the anti-air right here, and another one anti-air I'm trying to bring here. So we set here anti-air, everything is controlled, everything is protected. Let me go ahead and bring this artillery here in the bushes so we can kind of shoot right here. I'm going to bring it right here, and I'm going to bring infantry here in the building just to cover our artillery. 22-29, we are losing, guys, and we still have 36 minutes to go. The timer is right there, the right top corner. So I'm gonna start shooting with artillery. Let me show you what artillery can do. Not the mortar, but the M10 9A2. That's a heavy artillery, and we're gonna start penetrating the tanks right there. But before that, let me check out my units right here. What's going on here? Let me put this anti-air right here because they're gonna fly some air. Let me bring another anti-air and a couple more things here. Let me bring, because this is good against the helicopters and they're gonna fly a lot of helicopters. So let me bring a couple Abrams right here in the bushes so it's gonna shoot all the road. One is here, another one probably, let's go ahead and put him right here. And another one probably something here. And he gonna come with another Abrams right here. So it's gonna shoot all the way. And we're gonna put the artillery here, the long distance artillery right here in the bushes to create the damage. And let's go ahead and bring one more AA gun right here just for protection. So right here in the bushes, so we're gonna be protected now. Alright, so this territory is nice. What's going on over here? I got the mortar, but they kinda attacking us. Let's go ahead and shoot that infantry running with the mortar. Check it out, guys. I said, here we go. That's a one shot with the mortar. Look at that level of detail. Second shot with the mortar. That's beautiful level of detail. It's rendered. You can zoom in, zoom out, and so in real time. It's beautiful. FPS is 19, 18 when you're using the Titan RTX, but as again, I'm recording in real time, so please go ahead and add as minimum 2 FPS to the FPS counter without the recording. But look at this. This is when you're gonna do the zoom in maximum FPS drop as 18, and it's still playable experience. It's still for this type of game, for a WARNO PC game. It's still playable experience. And let me go ahead and bring the EA gun here. I don't have EA again, so I'm gonna bring Stinger anti-air unit and another one right here with the Bradley. Real quick, I gotta do it very quickly. Occupy the building, and let's go ahead and bring some things because we can lose this territory very quickly. They coming here, as you can see. They're trying to get this type of territory because otherwise they're gonna be exposed to a lot of territory. So let me go ahead and put a couple Bradleys here as well. I mean Abrams, and maybe let's go ahead and bring another mortar right here in the bushes. Okay. And another Abram right here, so it's going to be a big surprise for them. And maybe one AA gun, but we don't have any AA guns. So let's go ahead and bring one anti-air right here in the building, just in case. Okay, so over here, there's a big fight going on over here, and look like we're about to lose that. They're coming all the way heavy. With the turrets and anti-tank. Let me go ahead and shoot the anti-tank. They're coming with the turrets. Check it out, guys. So the Eugene guys game studio is unbelievable developers. I'm a big fan. Okay, so they're trying to get us. Let's go ahead and move the Abrams if we can. And I gave away a lot of act of aggression. Real-time strategy is one of the best real-time strategies in terms of the basis, especially if you're in Command and Conquer Generals. You're gonna love it. It's like a Cold War conflict, and it's unbelievable. NATO versus Soviets, and you're gonna love it so much. It's an old game already, but it's visuals just like that, and of course not a big, you know, scale like this game, but it's just unbelievable. You're gonna love it. Highly advise you to play the game. You're gonna enjoy it a lot. Let me go ahead, I guess, guys, and bring some M150 150i to start shooting some infantry. They getting with the infantry, and the infantry is kind of having some machine guns and anti-tank guns, and it's kind of heavy. Got one Abram here. Hopefully it can hold up. Let me maybe put it for now over here. It can survive. And yeah, but that Spetsnaz, I think, is going to try to penetrate the Abram with the rocket. Nope, it didn't. Rocket unit, it didn't though. We got lucky. So we still gotta hold this position. They're trying to get it, but we gotta hold it. So we kinda holding it. Let me put the Abram right here. It's a great thing if we can hold it. This is the Abrams that has the command This is the heavy Abrams, and you can use all kind of Abrams. There's more Abrams to it, guys, with the more equipment on them. It's up to you what kind of Abrams to select, but they all have points to use. You cannot select the Abrams that are going to have high points, but going to be a great equipment on them, because you know, to deploy that going to cost you a lot of things. Let me go ahead and deploy the soldiers here, and let me use the Bradley. Let me put the Bradley here. And this Abram, let's put him right here, so he's gonna shoot all the way that road. This one right over here. And Bradley. Bradley in the bushes right there. Nope, team is running to the wrong position. You're gonna go in the house. Fire team LOW. In the house. Oh my god, check it out. There's a big fight going on here. They destroy T-80UDs. It's a dangerous tank. They just destroy us right there. But hopefully we can do it. Let me move my tanks. Come on, shoot it. Check it out. In the forest. Fight in the forest, guys. There's a T. So he destroyed our light tank. He destroyed. We still have Abrams there. Come on, Abram. Shoot it. It's gonna shoot it, guys. It's gonna penetrate big time. Check it out. Yup, we got it. Plus 340. Abram got it. Knock it down. And we got the Abram that is commander right here. Let's go and put him up. So commander, it means it's veteran already. The units can be upgraded itself to a veterancy, which is nice. Let me put this guy right here with the machine gun. So he's also great against. Oh my god, that was a controlled rocket. Not controlled though. As again, I'm not a military guy, so I'm not sure exactly how you say it, but guys, trust me, they're using all the equipment that military are using, and the way they put it is proper. You're gonna love it so much. We need to have one unit that anti-air, but I don't have any more anti-air units. They're gonna use the heli. Let's go ahead and send one more Abrams right here, CP, which is the veteran unit, and maybe under the recreational M150i, this unit can shoot the helis as well. So it's light, but can shoot it. All right, let's go ahead and move our tank right here. The Abram right here, and the other Abram is right here. You can repair the Abrams, guys, and also, but Broken Arrow also has it, because as again, it's a cheap copy of the WARNO. See, you can see how many rounds it's left in the tank gun. 35 out of 40. 1300 in the heavy machine, medium machine gun, 1600 rounds, and you can resupply it with the supply unit. Just like fuel, you can resupply it with the supply unit, and you can also with the supply unit or engineer, you can repair the tanks as well, which is nice. Let me go ahead and maybe move the Abrams right here in the position, because the units cannot see through the forest. They cannot see what is on top, so keep that in mind. So I'm moving, guys. I'm moving. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the Abrams right here. Let's go ahead and try to capture so much territory as possible. Our Abrams gonna go in the bushes. So the forest is kinda hard to see for the tanks through a forest, because they don't see through the forest. You gotta get out of that forest, but you can see it, and you gotta but when you're hiding in the forest, plus it's additional extra stuff that is hard. Oh my god, they're shooting with the rockets. They're gonna blow up. I gotta move somebody. And they're shooting with the rockets too. Let me move the Abram right there. You wanna, when the rockets is coming, you better move the Abram, or it's gonna blow up. It's missed. Another one is coming, but I think some of the rockets will be the heat rockets coming to the heat, so it's gonna blow up no matter if you're moving or not, and some are not. Some is controlled, some are not controlled. Alright, let's that T055, let's see with the Abram. Check it out. From that position I'm gonna shoot, because there is no forest. I think we can shoot into this tank. Check it out, how beautiful the level of details. This game, This is World of Tanks right here. It's the visuals much better than World of Tank Blitz. The metalness to it, the way the shaders reflect the light and such. Coming from Tank Destroyer Rocket. Check it out, guys. Coming into this T. Bam! That was amazing. Plus 85. In real life, that's a horrified. Somebody lost it. Family lost their somebody. Of course, you know, I'm against the war, and but to play it, as a, oh my God, it's coming. Ah, that's it. That was a heat rocket. Came into the Abram, and it killed it. And second one is underlined that as well, but it was killed already. So I believe the name of it, I smelled the accent of the Chinese that doesn't know even how to name properly the game. It's WARNO. Why WARNO? No war will be much better. But if I would be developing this game, I would develop it as real-time conflict. I would call it like that. But anyway, game is amazing, guys. This is one of the best real-time strategies so far. Even without the bases, even if I real-time strategy with the bases fan, but I believe this is just unbelievable. The way it is, it's like real-time war experience. Alright, let's go ahead and use some artillery. Let me show you what artillery can do. Let's use it on this people right here. You can see it's loading, aiming, 21, 25, 40, 50. It's done. So first of all, it's going to aim and then it's going to shoot. Or it's still coming. They're still hiding in that forest. Check it out, guys. And then the infantry got killed. Let me put the artillery over here, the heavy gun that can shoot long distance right here. M109A2. This one right here, it can shoot all those units. It can shoot all the way these units right here. Like this mortar cannot, but that can. Let's check it out. Check it out, guys. There's a soldier here in the bushes, and they send the artillery. That Abram is not smart idea to go in the forest with the infantry like that. If these guys are going to be with the rocket launchers, it's going to be a big trouble right there for the Abrams. And it is with the rocket launchers. They're shooting at it, and it's barely can see it. It's a lot of stealthy ability in the forest for the vehicles as well as for the infantry. Okay, we're coming with the rounds of the mortar. Check it out, guys. We're gonna bomb this in a few seconds. Come on, come on, come on. They're running away. They destroyed the Abrams. The AI didn't do any smart thing. We're bombing, but we're bombing too late. Takes some time for the artillery, as you can see, just like in a little time. Too late. Let's go ahead and do it now. Please do it, man. That was too late. 22 out of 23. We're losing. 22 minutes to go. We better do something and better do it very quickly. Let me use the Howitzer right there, M109A2 artillery, and we're gonna shoot this unit right here. Check it out, guys. From all that distance. It's aiming right now. We're gonna shoot this. What is this? Howitzer. This is the anti-tank probably. Yep. With a heavy machine gun. This unit will go. Check it out. Aiming. Come on. It's 75%. Guys, I'm drinking that hot coffee. Premium Colombian beans with the honey. Hopefully you're sipping some nice healthy drink. Boom, boom. That's artillery. Boom, boom again. But it's kind of settled, but as again right there. And as again, every artillery, that's a heavy one, 155 millimeter. And it depends to the model of the artillery, how well they can do it. Oh, look at this. This is a anti-air gun right there. I'm not gonna fly any air today. No, this is artillery actually. See how it's shooting? Look at that round. It's coming all the way there. And it's, look at this, how many, till the end of the map, just like I told you. And it's gonna land right there on mine. Jesus. Did you see that, guys? That's a heavy artillery right there. Come on, anti-tank, shoot it. I know you can do it. You have that capability. Come on. It ran out of the bullets. Ground to... Yeah, it's run out. Let me resupply that. It's run out of the bullets, guys. Ground to ground missile. What you can do, you can send the resupply unit. But let me send some things first. We gotta hold this position. They kinda heavy over here. They also shooting to us. And send me a resupply. So let me show it you guys. And resupply right here, resupply unit, and it's going to repair it, and it's going to resupply this AITV M901 with the rockets again. So it didn't have any rockets, and it only has the anti-tank rockets, 155mm 0 to 12. It could penetrate that T-80U like nothing. Look at that artillery trying to do something right there. Let me send some. We don't have any more tanks, guys. I can send on that tank. I can send the heli, but we're gonna lose the heli because there is probably anti. Check it out. Let's go ahead and find that artillery. You click that counter battery button right here, and it's gonna look at that artillery, and it's gonna allocate that artillery, and it's gonna shoot that artillery. Check it out. You're gonna see it. Right now, it's searching for the artillery. There's a lot of artillery shooting, as you can see, a lot of rounds flying. And it's gonna allocate, and it's gonna, now it's aiming, and it's gonna boom it. Check it out. But before we're gonna boom it, let's go ahead and boom this badly real quick with artillery. Maybe not with this one, or with this one too. Let's do it with this one. But over here, there's a fight in the city. And they approaching. Let me send some infantry actually in the city to help us out, guys. We better do it with the Bradleys, because there is a heavy fighting in the city, as you can see, and just like in real life experience, this is unbelievable. So if you're horrified of the war but you want to experience the experience, this is what it is. It's just right here, guys. We sent the supply truck. Check it out, and it's gonna resupply our guy. Yep, 12 out of 12 missiles. Right here, we got it. So first of all, right there's a turret, right, the anti-tank turret. Let's go ahead and use the Bradley. Let's penetrate it a little bit. I mean Abrams. Boom, once, and then another one, and it's Kukununu. Check it out. Oh my God, it has the rocket. Check it out. We just resupplied that guy, 155mm rocket system, and it's shooting at the tanks now. One tank is down, another one. Another one is what? What is this? T-80U. He's coming after Bradley. But don't forget, buddy, we got tank destroyer RTV right there. Boom, 155mm. One rocket, another rocket, and good night, right? No, the T-80U, guys, is holding strong. Did you see that? From Bradley, we got another rocket from the Bradley coming into TU, and another one, and they still doesn't have that issues to hold strong. Jesus. Let's put anti-tank unit in the forest real quick. So Bradley, you have some TOW2, so you're staying. 4 rockets to go. This is good against the tank. But this Bradley gonna come to this over here. We're gonna unload it. See, this Bradley ran out of the fuel, guys. You just saw it. But we have the supply truck right here. But supply truck has almost run out of the fuel himself to resupply the units. So after it's done, this supply truck doesn't have any gun on it, so you can sell it. Press sell button so you can use the extra 10 points that's gonna generate. That's it. It's gone right now. Let me send it. Let me send it close to the Bradley. And let's resupply the Bradley with rocket, I guess. Bradley has like what? 6 out of 6 rockets now. So Bradley can do the damage now. With the rockets. And it's gonna do it. Check it out on that T80U. With the rocket. Bomb. Ah, that rocket is... We got it. We got it through a different Bradley. And I received the points because through this Bradley, I think. That is on fire. It burned out. They trying to recapture that. No, I think the Abrams actually did it. 310. The Abram destroyed another one, but Abram got destroyed as well. We gotta send the units right here. We gotta to this village because we gotta capture that. That unit must be captured. The whole unit, because they're trying to get here, as you can see, guys. Let me send this Abram to back it up right here, just like that Abram was there. Check it out, coming from a tank destroyer, from a Bradley, but that tank was destroyed by somebody else. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring over here in the bushes the artillery. We need the artillery and the Stinger right here. Unload this guy because he's just doing nothing. 22 out of 29, 14 minutes to go, guys. We're losing right now, and there is a possibility we're gonna lose. So you select that M151. It's a Jeep without any guns. We don't need it. And you press sell button. It's gonna get itself to the road, and it's gonna escape, and it's gonna bring about you 10 or 20 points, whatever. So you can use it. They're coming strongly here, guys. They're coming more. Check it out. Hopefully this Abram gonna take care of it. Let me bring this Abram right here. So he's gonna see it and he's gonna take care of it. But they're coming right here. They're trying to capture here. I gotta bring somebody. Let me bring some more Bradleys here. My Bradley is equipped with anti-tank. I equipped them all with anti-tank. Did you see that? That Bradley almost got destroyed. Let me unload that. Because next shot, it's gonna get destroyed. Almost destroyed. If I didn't unload the soldiers, it would be kukununu. Let's back it up, and there's nothing what we can do. Rocket is coming, and boom, boom. Bradley is down. That T80U has the rocket and has capabilities of tank gun. That unit is danger. Let me tell you that. Alright, my Abrams right here. They kinda shooting. And we're fighting here. Heavy fighting. Let me bomb them with the artillery right here. Let's use the artillery right here. Let's go ahead and show you guys who is the boss. Check it out, guys. Thanks God that they sent those units, so they kinda put a good fight. And they die. We gotta capture that. Check it out. Artillery rounds are coming. About now. From a mortar, come on. You're gonna land right now. Not too late. 22-29, guys. We're not in a good shape. There's a T80U shooting there. I'm gonna send the air. I'm gonna send the airplane to destroy that. Phantom. Air-to-air missile and bomb. Yeah, he got the bomb. Do it. Check it out, guys. If there is no anti-air, that T80U gonna get killed. Let's go and have a look. I sent the airplane right there coming. Has the bomb. And anti-air to air. Check it out. And the heavy machine gun too. And the bomb. Yep. We got it. But you want to be careful with those airplanes. He will try to pretty much escape. Hopefully he's not going to get killed. We got to capture this territory or we're going to lose. 11 minutes to go, 22-29. And I'm gonna move into that territory. Let's go and do that, guys. Let's move right here with all our tanks. Right here into their territory. So, Abram, right here into the territory. We're gonna try to capture the territory now. Into that square. Yeah, gun. Yeah, gun. Let's put it in the bushes somewhere there. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good to go. Let's push. Anti-air. One anti-air right here. So we're coming, guys. We're coming. They have T-72M, but Abram, I think, gonna take care of that. Check it out. One shot and another one from another Abram will be game over for this tank. He's hiding. He's hiding, but oh, just penetrated. He's not gonna do anything. Come on, this Abram gonna finish it right now. Check it out, guys. Boom, 155. So, oh, did you see that? Oh my God, they're in the building. We better hide. Anti-tank, come on. No, 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 no. My anti-air gun, this one, the Gatling gun is crazy against the infantry, even in the buildings. Thanks God that they brought it. Otherwise, we would be in bit. Oh my goodness. From the airplane that got destroyed. We need to have more anti-air. Do we have more anti-air, guys? We're supposed to. We don't. No more anti-air here, but they shooting at us with artillery, heavy bombardment. Let's go and move that into their territory. And so artillery can be taken care of like this. Find the artillery. Select an M185 and counter battery. And look, it found it all the way there. Did you see that? All the way from over there, that artillery was shooting all the way here. That's crazy. That Abrams has no chance to do anything about it. Alright guys, we gotta keep moving. Let me go ahead and bring it into their territory. Let's go ahead and move it into the forest, into the territory. I'm gonna use the Bradleys because Bradleys can actually shoot the air as well, because we don't have any anti-air.